So I've been trying to start a review series, a lot like ANY, Digibrony, or Brony Curious, with a lot more in-depth analysis into MLP. But with the recent rise in other reviewers like them, I want to go into a different direction with some reviews. But how?
3 months of winter coolness and awesome holidays.
We've kept our hoopsies warm at home, time off from work to play.
But the food we've stored is running out, and we can't grow in this cold.
And even though I love my boots, this fashion's getting old.
Now we're talking.
The time has come to welcome spring, and all things warm and green. But it's also time to say goodbye. It's winter, we must clean. How can I help? I'm new, you see. What does every pony do? How do I fit in without magic? I haven't got a clue. Winter wrap up. Let's finish our holiday cheer. Winter wrap up. 'Cause tomorrow spring is here. 'Cause tomorrow spring is here.
Music. Everyone, no matter what they prefer, whether it be pop, classical, techno, or rock, I can assume that most people enjoy music. And if you're a brony, I'm pretty sure you enjoy most of the music from the show. I know I do, at least. But what makes the music Danial Ingram and company write for the show appeal to the older audience? Well, that's what I'm going to find out in...
Pause for dramatic effect.
My Little Musical Analysis. In this little analysis series, I'm going to analyze the songs of MLP, with the intention of helping more people understand what goes into music. Or at least from one that is still trying to make it in the music field now. Now, what was the one song that got everyone hooked into the show? I think for the majority of us, that song was Winter Wrap Up. Ah yes, Winter Wrap Up. Such a fun little song. Yet it seems rather simple for a song, am I right? Well, sounds can be deceiving at times. Let's go and take a look what this mega hit has in store for us. Before I begin, I'm going to give a shout out to Every Pony Sings for providing chords from their chord book. However, everything's going to be a half step down from the original key. Instead of it being D flat major, it's going to be in C major. But that way it'll be easier for everyone to understand, since C is basically the most common key known to mankind. So, with that said, let's get started. Now, I know this is not that important to the actual analysis of this, but I think that most people will find this interesting. This song starts off minor, and even at certain points of the song goes back to that minor tone, which is why I love this song so much. It has no reason to have a minor tone into it, yet it adds a little bit more color and texture to it that makes it a better song. I know that's something rather small to mention, and I probably won't go back to mentioning it later again, but I just thought I would mention that now. Now, for those who don't really know all that much about how music is made, chords are the basic building blocks of a piece of music. And like anything in life, there are certain rules that must be followed in order to make music work. Actually, that's kind of a big lie. There are rules, sure, but they can be easily broken. However, one needs to know what rules to break in order to make the song work. And this is why I respect Danial Ingram and the rest of the music staff so much. They understand the rules and they're able to work around them to make such interesting music. Now for a quick little lesson in the world of chords. In any kind of diatonic scale, there are 7 chords, each of them having different qualities in them. Now say if we are a major, the only major chords would be 1, 4, and 5, or the tonic, subdominant, and dominant. There are also cadences. Cadences being the chord progression leading into the end of a certain phrase of the song. There are 2 different types of cadences, one being authentic, which has perfect and imperfect, and deceptive, which has half plagal and, well, deceptive. So to start this off in the key of C, we have a minor progression at the beginning. It starts off A minor, G, C, F, or in numerical terms 6, 5, 1, 4, as well as A minor, G, E minor, F, or 6, 5, 3, 4. The musical phrase ends with 3, 4, 5, which is a basic ascending seconds progression, which you see a lot in music, as well as ending the first section on a half cadence, because it ends on a 5 chord. Now, when Twilight starts to sing, she brings in a new musical phrase, starting with 1, 5, 3, 4, 6, 5, 3, 4, and 6, 4, 1, 4, 6514. God, look at all these numbers. These phrases don't have a proper cadence. 1 to 4 isn't any type of cadence I found in my research, and in my studies, it's not that common. Yet it sounds appealing to listen to, and is a good setup for the chorus. Speaking of which, the chorus is easily the most recognizable progression in all of music. 1-4-5. This progression is used in music all the time, and is mainly used for choruses like here. It's basic but catchy because of its familiarity, and with a melody like winter wrap up, it just turns into an earworm. Now, the rest of the chords basically follow the same pattern, because like most music, there is repetition in the progression of chords, with some minor variations here and there, so really there's no need for me to go over the entire song. If I did, you just hear me repeating myself over 100 times. But there is the ending outro, which is 5-4-5-1, ending it all on an authentic cadence. Again, I can't really tell if it's perfect or imperfect because I don't have the actual sheet music in front of me, because there are certain rules on what differs between a perfect and imperfect cadence. But for now, I'll just leave it at that. So, as you can see, there's a lot that goes into making a song musically like this. And that's why I not only love music in the show, but music in general. When I get down to it, it's like a puzzle. And figuring out a way a song's arranged is one of the most interesting things to me outside of performing or listening to a piece of music. And the fun thing is, most people don't really think about that. They just listen to a song or play it, which is why I wanted to put my own 2 bits on the matter. I hope you all found this insightful, and I will see you all in the next musical analysis, or in the next cover I do. So until then, see you guys later.
Now that I know what they all do, I have to find my place and help with all of my heart. Tough task ahead I face. How will I do without my magic?